welcome. It's 11:30. Thank you for coming on time. And would suggest to wait a couple of more minutes if it's okay with everyone. Can everybody do a thumbs up for me, please? A couple of more minutes to make sure everybody's coming in. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do this. Yes, thank you. Okay, a good crowd. We have a very good crowd here. I'm sure couple of people more will be joining us, but to use our limited time to its best, I would like to now give a word to our regional director for MENA, Linda Kender, to talk a little bit about MMA, and then we'll take no time to move on to Yeşim's presentation. And oh my God, it's increasing by every time I say a word, it's another number is coming up. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys. Thanks a lot. Linda.
Thank you, Nazlı. As Nazlı said, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Linda Kender. I'm the Business Development and Growth Director for the Middle East chapter of MMA. MMA, for the ones who haven't heard about us yet, let me just give a very small introduction. It's basically short for Modern Marketing Association. We are a global association headquartered in New York with 15 regional offices across the globe. We have more than 850 members worldwide, all working to shape the future of marketing. And the MMA has a very simple goal, basically to advance the marketer's ability to create value. We do that by transforming marketers and marketing, supporting them on how they can unlock greater impact from marketing through knowledge and enhancing capabilities, growing the marketing's impact and importance in their offices, in their marketplaces, in their industry, and leveraging marketing to drive sales and profit. That is the main goal, and we have many different initiatives to achieve that. One of which is MMA Academy, and it is one of our biggest introductions to the market this year. And Nazlı will be taking over from here to tell you more about the MMA Academy. I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you all for joining us, and I look forward to getting your feedback at the end of the presentation as well, at the end of the webinar. So welcome and good webinar, everyone.
I've also shared a link of mmamena.org, and you can also see mmagglobal.com. And MMA Academy is helping all marketeers around the globe, members of MMA and non-members of MMA, like today, with its partners to develop the next generation of marketeers and CMOs. So we love to talk about the future. We love to get people ready for the future, because we believe the technology is changing so fast. Nobody is able to really catch it and reach it. So it's a continuous journey. It's a continuous learning journey. And without further ado, I would like to, I welcome you to join our web pages. And also I'd like to introduce Ms. Yeşim from Digital Turbine. Thank you so much for joining us today and be a part of our certification program. She is the Channel Partners Manager at Digital Turbine. Her expertise in digital marketing technology helps brands and advertisers and maximize the potential of digital platforms to deliver impactful results. So in today's first session, awareness, the opportunity and necessity of using mobile games in your media mix, she will share her insights and examples into the rapidly growing world of mobile learning. So without further ado, please warmly welcome Ms. Yeşim. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Nazlı. Hello everyone again. So Nazlı introduced me, but I am Yeşim, as Nazlı mentioned. Welcome to the first session of Mobile Advertising Webinar Series by MMA and Digital Turbine. I am Yeşim Şahin Utku. I am managing the channel partnerships in Digital Turbine across EMEA and LATAM countries. I have been working in digital advertising environment for more than 7 years now. And outside of work, I love doing sports, journaling. That help me balanced and creative, actually. So I am here today to discuss the current state of mobile gaming, the challenges. Sorry about it. The challenges and how we can provide support in these areas with the leadership of Digital Turbine. As Digital Turbine, we are end-to-end mobile gaming platform helping brands achieve what we are going to talking about today, actually. We have brands like everyone on this call on a daily basis. Every day, we are reaching billions of devices, and our presence extends to billions of apps around the globe. So when we work with best global brands, we realize that, and what we learned that there is not a lot of understanding in mobile gaming. So we want to help the industry with the certification program because there is an opportunity to level up. So we work with MMA to put together this program to help everybody with the goals in that call today. Let me briefly clarify what is ahead. We are going to start with we are bringing you a 3-part series, and you're invited to join us every Thursday during your lunch break for 3 weeks. The takeaways will be exploring the role of mobile gaming in today's mix, understanding the user attention, its impacts on campaigns, and lastly, imply interactive mobile video ads to drive results. At the end of this session, you will have a learning about the mobile gaming environment a lot, and you will earn a MMA Academy certificate program at the end of the session. So let's look at the journey today. We are firstly going to look at the situation, why mobile gaming is untapped goldmine. Then we are going to talk about the challenge that lack of proofs leaves the gaming's massive potential untapped. And at the end of the presentation, we will have the solution and Digital Turbine, and we will look at the numbers, mobile gaming numbers, and which audience the brands are missing when they don't put mobile gaming in their media mixes. So let's start off with the situation. We will look at the situation in 3 different ways. What is happening with the ad experience, what is happening with the audience inside mobile games, and then the bottom line of the situation. For the experience first, we will look at the typical mobile experience and what is it all about. Here is a game. Let me start the game. And let's assume that you are playing game in your mobile phone and you need coins to proceed with the game, and you click on the button to earn the coins or hints voluntarily. When you click it, the ad appears in the rewarded zone because you need rewards, and we need to see the awareness. We need to show the ads.
Yeşim, I'm so sorry to interfere. Are you showing your slides, because we can't see your slides? Maybe it's not shared yet.
I am already sharing the slides, but
can everyone see this, please? Can we check?
I can see it.
I can see it. Okay, no problem. Then
Yeah,
the problem is with me. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
So you can see how a rewarded zone works here. It seamlessly integrates into mobile gaming experience. When your ad appears, it's video, it's full screen, it's sound on if your phone is on, if your sound is on your phone. And this is a good example how we have global companies like Mercedes, L'Oreal, Unilever, P&G, and so on. This is how we start. At the end of the video, you can also see here a lot of features, a lot of action points that allow users engage with brands like you are playing a game. So players are engaged, and rewards make it valuable and non-intrusive. In-game ads reach users during peak attention, leading to higher receptivity. For advertisements, This means delivering impactful ads that drive better outcomes. So we saw the ads and we saw the actions, and let's experience it together right now. So we saw how it works. Even though seeing is great, but experiencing it will be better. So for those who want to experience it, please go ahead and scan this QR code with your phone. I am also scanning with you right now. And once you did this, imagine like you are playing a solitaire game. So here is the solitaire game. You need to see on your phone when you scan this QR code. And imagine like you need a hint. And when you click on the hint button, the Coca-Cola ad appeared in your screen. So after the ad, there is a game. So you can play the game by start the game button, and please play the game and enjoy. So, and I hope you are going to manage to take all of the Coca-Cola cans, by the way. You see something fun and engaging in the Coca-Cola ad. Game ads come in all different kind of formats. The Mercedes one that I showed you before was about the explaining the cars feature, and the aim was to push the consumer client to buy the car. However, for this one, it's engaging, fun. So the game ads come in all different kind of formats like these ones. So what you notice about in these ads, you see a lot of stuff in the experience, but what you don't notice is that people like these kind of ads. Sorry. Okay. Because it's full screen, it's sound on the video, and it doesn't interrupt users, which is like a random spot in YouTube. Videos within side of games are only triggered by user action. Whether they are requesting the ad, whether it's an interstitial zone, it depends on the user. The user chooses to play the games. The user wants to see the ads. So therefore, those experiences are better and get better attention. You can see from on this slide that people prefer that type of experience. They prefer rewarded videos. They prefer the in-game video experience over a YouTube where the video is interrupted and appear in the random spots. And basically, in games, the consumer decides where the ad is. So that's the one way to think about it. I selected, even though I just messed up in the game, I made that happen. And that's a very different experience, and consumer like that kind of experience. So we were exploring the situation. We looked at the experience together. Let's look at the audience now. We have same and better here. We studied that people like these mobile games, but who are these people? Everyone actually play games. When you look at the subway, people are waiting on the line by playing a game on your mobile phone. In the office, maybe you got bored and you are playing a game on your mobile phone. Even though you are watching a TV, you are playing a game in your mobile phone. So we know that everyone plays games. There is a myth or state of mind known by everyone. So mobile gamers, people who play mobile games are just mobile gamers, but that's not the case actually. Everyone plays games. Keep calling mobile gamer like people mobile gamer, but it sounds unusual, right? Because that's like calling someone social networkers or calling someone video streamer. We all are social networkers, or we all are video streamers. So the myth of mobile gamers, it doesn't make any sense, because the truth is brands are actually thinking that they target their desired audience on social media. Even though we have same audience, they are missing the ones, mobile gamers, because they are just as diverse, and we have a player base that appeals to all industries, and it's everybody, so you can get everybody. But the reason,
Yeşim'cim, can we have the QR code again? People are writing to ask to see the QR code again to play it.
sure,
Okay, thanks a lot. Sorry for interruption.
no worries. Should I wait maybe 3 seconds?
I think we're good, guys. Did you
Okay.
take a photo? Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I think I was, yeah, here. And it's everybody. So you can get everybody. But the reason why mobile gamers bet on the social networks, because the audience is better. Because people are there in their positive state of mind. Every day in the society, because of what's happening around us, it can be stressful for everyone. So a lot of people have already negative feelings. There are a lot of stuff going on in the world. So it's polarizing. Social can be stressful. So games allow you to reach the same audience with a better solution. The gaming audience is better because people are there in their positive state of mind. As you can see in this graphic, games are a place where people go to relax actually. They don't have negative emotions, and that's what the brand wants to be associated with. When we look at the statistics, people are more likely to feel negative emotions while using social media versus mobile games. Think about the times that you play games in your mobile phone. You just want to distract yourself, right? You just want to feel comfortable, joyful, and when you are scrolling through the social media, this is not the case actually. The audience state of mind on social media is quite negative, but the audience is happier in mobile game ads. Social can be stressful, but gaming is fun. It can be stressful as shown in the graph. They don't have negative emotions while they are playing games on their mobile phone. So we can say that we have the same audience and better. Here also you can see people are more likely to be relaxed when they are playing mobile games, when using social media or YouTube. So we can say that we have better audience. So what we talked about is experience first. We experienced the game, we experienced the advertisement together, ad together. We played, we engaged, and we saw that everyone is mobile gamers actually, and our audience everywhere. But let's see the gap together right now. So that is the biggest gap. Mobile gaming has the biggest gap between where the eyeballs are and where the dollars are. It has the biggest gap where there is the most opportunity in there actually. In the graphic, the red bar, in the mobile gaming graphic, the red bar is 3 times the size of white bar, right? There is no any other media on this chart where you see that kind of size. In fact, you could say that mobile games has the 3rd largest red bar in this chart, but is the red bars 3 times the size of white ones. So there is a massive untapped gold mine in there. It is such an outliner when we are looking at this graphic, and I think this is one of the major takeaway of this presentation today. But why is this the case? Because we said that we have the same audience, we have the good experience, but why there is a biggest gap when we compare with the other social media platforms? So let's look at the challenges right now. We don't have enough proof that mobile gaming platform is the most needed one. So when we look at the challenge, as you can see here, there is a chicken or the egg issue. In order to invest, you need a model, and to get the model, you need to invest. So it seems like we are stuck here. And we need proof. We need proof so that everyone that was on this call, all their brands can invest in. There is a low investment in games that creates low volumes of data. So there is no media mix model which leads to low investment here actually. There is no enough data. It's not ROI guaranteed, so brand needs proof to invest in. No one wants to take the risk, so they avoid spending gaming ads over traditional social media platform. And the consequences is chicken or egg dilemma. When there is no spending, there is no data. And when there is no data, there is no spending. So everything is related and connected to each other. Low investment leads low data. But we got to break through that, right? And how do you break through this? So there is an opportunity for advanced analytics, which I'm going to show you on the next slides. And that's what digital turbine is for actually. We come out here saying that the industry needs analytics, the industry needs proof. So the solution is next-gen analysis proves that mobile gaming is a must buy. And how? In order to help the industry to get past this challenge, DT funded a major groundbreaking study where we work with Curious Insight that gave us ability to track the people. And in that study, we use behavioral tracking rather than doing a survey. And we encourage the people to download an app on their mobile phone. That's where we can track actually. So 15,000 people for 6 months. We tracked every app, all ads in social, every second of the day, 24/7, and including all the ads that they saw inside of social media, where the brands typically choose to invest in. We tracked all of these people, and the data was provided back to us in a massive dashboard. Here, as you can see at the right bottom of the slide. So what you are looking here is just for one brand. This is one brand helping to understand us what users did over 6 months. Looking at all the apps they used and the ads that they saw inside of social on that dashboard. This is just an example. This is just a one snatch of the brand. But I want to distill it down for you that what it means on the next slides. So, what the study actually showed it first? Well, yes, we all know that social reaches a lot of people, and which is why they brand invest in there. And by the way, here you are only seeing the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat, but the data is also includes Meta, Twitter, so every other social media platforms that you can see here. It starts out almost 90% of people use social, but another way to look at it that there is 26 of people that don't even use or like users that we call light users. People don't use social media or less users than the other ones. We would like to call these people light consumers because they have a small usage of social networks or not at all. So those light consumers are hard to reach, by the way, because they spend, as you can see here, far less time in social, right? So these light social users on average spend about an hour a day across all social media. When you check the other consumers, they spend almost 3 hours a day in social media platforms. So all the other customers spend almost 3 times as much time in the media that you buy. So it makes the purple guys, the light social consumers, a lot harder for an advertiser to reach because they just aren't using the media as much as the others. And so the media buyers have a hard time reaching that 26%. The interesting thing is though, you can reach them in mobile games because that group of people that we call light social consumers spend their idle time in the mobile games. In fact, as you can see here, they spend almost 4 times as much using mobile games than the rest of the consumers at that point. So it would have seemed that the easier place to find them, the light socials, are inside the games. Spend 3 times as much time, almost 3 hours a day in games than they do in social media platforms. You are not going to find them easily in the social. So what is the consequences then? So the consequences of only putting your ads inside of social too. The first one is brands under-deliver to the important customers. So here, what we are looking at, we are going to look at each of these brands, by the way, starting off with retail. How many Amazon ads and how many Walmart ads were seen by the average person in those two categories? So if I was a light consumer for Amazon, they saw I would have seen just 36 ads. So this is the actual data, by the way. This is the data that Curious counts the number of ads. The typical light social consumer, that is, a shopper saw 36 Amazon ads, and all the rest of the people saw 86, 2.5 times as much. Walmart did a ton of advertising in social media. Guess what? The light social consumers saw only 20 ads, which again makes sense because if you think about the slide that I showed you previously, given this reality, the next slides shouldn't surprise anyone, right? If someone's spending 3 times or as much time in their mobile gaming platform, you would expect them to see only 20 ads. So it's also, so the average customer seeing a whole lot less ads, no surprise. But we have never this data before, so it's just new and for a brand to go. And they aren't getting, it's true, they aren't getting the ads in the mobile gaming, so it's true in retail. It's also the same case in QSR, and it's also same case with the cinema goers. So all these categories look 3 times is all their people. So that's the first takeaway. You as a brand under-delivered, because if you actually reach them, you are reaching them far less often. So the second takeaway is, the second major consequences is, you are not reaching nearly as many, right? So again, we are here looking at the Amazon example. Amazon ads in social reach 150 million retail customers in the first half of 2024, right? But you look at those customers, same retail customers that Amazon wanted to reach, 75 million. These customers were inside of mobile games. 75 million customers Amazon wanted to reach, but they didn't even see even one Amazon ad because those people were in games and they missed, the Amazon missed those people, and those people play games on an average 4 times per day. We also looked at the McDonald's. McDonald's did massive amount of spend in the first half of on their ads actually, and they reached 74 million people. We know their customers because when we are looking at when we are conducting this research, we saw that they are using QSR app or they go to QSR website. So So we know that these are QSR customers. And McDonald's ad reached 74 million instead of social. But guess what? Those same people that use QSR restaurants or apps you didn't reach inside of games is 88 million people. 88 million people that you would have wanted to reach but did not. So you missed those guys because they were playing a games. So look how many people you could have reached and if we had been participating in games, right? And it's also the same case with the studio companies. Let's look at the numbers. This was, I think, one of the most profound one. The 91 million people they reached in social, but you still could have reached 72 million people. So here is the major takeaway here. Your audience is in the mobile games. There is a massive untapped gold mine in there that is waiting for you to reach to your desired audience actually. We conducted this research in the US, but do you think that many countries or Europe is different? Because we checked that mobile gamers and light social consumers and look at the numbers. Light social consumers in USA is 24%, 23%, and 10% in MENA. Even the mobile gamers are very high when we are comparing the numbers with the US. It's 69% in the US and it's 82% in the MENA countries. So is MENA different? Definitely yes. But the story is the same. Mobile gamers are a must to optimize the mix. So let's now move to the just fun and final part, which is the quiz part. You know, we are immersing the learning together. And let's start with the warm-up question. And you can type the you can type your answer into chat actually, right, Nazlı? Okay. So what do you think that's what is the first mobile game ever created?
Okay, I see Snake, Tetris, A, B, A, Snake, D, Pac-Man, Snake, Snake, A, C, Tetris, Snake. Oh my God, Pac-Man. We're the same age, Pac-Man. Tetris, Snake. Oh, we go Tetris, Tetris, and then we have Pac-Man again. Pong. I really don't know what Pong is though. We have Tetris a lot. I think Tetris and
Tetris.
Snake.
Tetris.
Tetris and Snake, Snake.
Okay, by the way, this was the question that I answered wrongly. The answer is B, Snake.
Snake.
We have been playing mobile games for a long time. We can admit that we grown older because Snake is the first game that we ever played actually. So what do you think of which is smaller? Number of countries in MENA or percent of people in MENA that play mobile games less than once a day?
Number of countries in MENA, A or A. It's constant. Oh, everyone is saying A.
Okay. Okay, then there's no surprise, it's A. 3 out of 4 people in MENA play mobile games actually. Your audience is there. So third question, in the absence of a tree, it's just getting more trees. In the absence of a tree through a media mix model validating mobile games, where can media planners get proof? Intuition, survey analysis, your eyes, behavioral analysis.
So we're getting D, C, D, D, B plus D. Okay, that's different. B, B, D, and C. So we're more aligned to D and B and D.
Okay.
B plus D. So
D
your
also,
call.
I think makes sense, but D is the correct answer.
Correct.
There is no proof to support their investment, and it's just different, as I mentioned in the previous slides. So last question. Which of the following is not a reason why mobile games provide a better understanding solution than many other options? Better consumer state of mind, brand halo, higher attention, more interactive options.
Okay, we have a mix here. We have A, B's,
B.
1D, DC, AD. Okay, guys, choose one, not all of them. C, 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 B. Okay, we have quite a mix here. But the tendency moves towards B and D, I think, and C. Oh my God, stop confusing me. Okay, B, mostly B. I'm
I
sticking
think
to B and D. A.
I think the reason is why it's complicated because it was a tricky one and it's all the
Oh.
all. So mobile games offer unique benefits and tune into the next session to learn more because there is a more reasons why we should include mobile games in the media mix. Joel will talk about the attention next week at the same time, and Greg will talk about the ultimate guide to interactive mobile dates the other week. And
Yeşim, we have a couple of questions before we leave you. Can I share with them?
yes,
Too?
yes, you can.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, there was one. The first question is about from Desislava Petrova. I hope I pronounced it right. Do you have specific audience segmentations, and how do you avoid all the kids playing games, especially those who play from their parents' devices?
The first one is the audience one. We have specific audience list that maybe I can share it with maybe at the end of the session. For the children, so we actually have an agreement with our publishers. So we don't show our ads in the mobile phone that children uses actually. So that's the part that actually we rely on the publishers saying.
Okay, we have a comment on the first ever game. So we're going to challenge you here, Yeşim. Adam is saying that the first mobile game ever created was Tetris for Haganuk NT 2000, a phone released in 1994. The Haganuk MT 2000 was notable for being one of the first phones with a built-in game, though mobile gaming gained widespread popularity only later. The game that truly revolutionized the mobile game was Snake, which was a built-in game with Nokia in 1997. The Nokia model is 6110. Thank you so much, Adam, for sharing this. So I have not seen a Haganuk MT 2000. I'm 53 years old, but use Nokia, but thanks a lot for everyone. So Tetris became popular later, apparently. Thanks for sharing this.
We are
there's
that, and I will share it with the marketing team definitely.
Thanks a lot. There's one more question, and I think I will. Elizabeth was asking about similar researches if you had conducted in Africa.
I think we haven't. Arda, do we have any similar researches that we conducted in also Africa market?
Not in Africa, but we have a couple of countries that I can share with you. Most of them includes MENA or EMEA countries. Like it also includes Africa countries, but really less.
Okay, so we take a note of that, and if there is anything you can find, then we can share in the
there
next
is
session.
still a few questions more in
Yes,
the
yes,
chat.
I know.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
I see them. Thank you. But you're welcome to help me. So there's another question from Taher. How do we leverage audience data on mobile gaming to reach specific audiences? For example, professionals, homemakers, kids, and etc.
So again, we have actually like an algorithm. We have two different kind of targeting options actually. We have first algorithm that segment the audience because we have historical data on our site. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that we also rely on the publishers because when we have our inventory is SDK directed. That means that we are directly integrated with the publishers, with the app inside. It means we also have the we also have the categories that's coming from the publishers. So we can say that the first one is algorithm, the second one is publishers, and the third one is we have also Ignite technology that is unique to Digital Turbine. In the Android devices that we have agreements with the telecommunication countries. So sorry about that. And it's already downloaded in their mobile phone when they buy it. So I can explain it further, but I don't want to take everyone's time. But I can make maybe a sales narrative one more another time. But that's the thing. Publishers, we have our Ignite technology special to Digital Turbine, and we have an algorithm that make the audience segments.
Thank you so much, Yeşim. Another questions here from Linda. In advertising on games, sometimes gets too repetitive. How to avoid it?
We have frequency cap system actually. So if you want to choose if you want to proceed with my game needs to be seen just one time to one users, we can do that. We have a frequency system that we set in the when we are launching the campaign actually.
Okay, so I have more questions. Okay, do you believe people who play with no audio is not as beneficial for mobile gaming ads, as it doesn't touch one of the key points of the 5 senses? From Reem.
Can you please repeat it?
Sure. Do you believe people who play with no audio is
Mhm.
not as beneficial for mobile gaming ads, as it doesn't touch one of the key points of the 5 senses?
I think yes. The sound on is very important, and our ads actually automatically when the ad appears, it is with sound on. So that's why it is more beneficial. I think even though your mobile is sound off, the ad appears in sound on. I'm not sure, but that's the way.
Okay. Yasmin is saying maybe it was easier to play the games like Snake and Tetris in the 90s, so we should introduce some of those old games to the new audiences. And okay, so let me see. Guys, if you have any other questions, please, this is the right time to ask, and we still have time.
I can also receive the questions via email actually, because I think they need to hear about the more maybe targeting, etc.
Sure. Yeşim, would you like to close your screen sharing so that we can see your face better? Thanks a lot. Okay. So please let us know if you have any further questions while we're here. And before I forget, there's going to be an evaluation link here in the bottom in a moment for you. So that please make sure to fill it before you leave, because once you press that red button on Zoom, you'll be gone forever until next week, and we really don't want that. Your feedback matters. And if Bülent, can you please share the evaluation form link? Thanks a lot. Just a moment. Don't go anywhere. So, Yeşim, I do actually have a question for you. My son is an avid player of mobile games, but he also finds tricks to avoid the ads there. You know, he's opening one screen and then another one and another one, another one, and so he's trying to get rid of the ads. So, is there any trick to getting rid of the ads? And you know, is there any technical way to do that?
Yeah, that's our expertise actually, because we don't appear like when you're playing a game, we don't appear suddenly. When you click on the hint button or when you click on the coin button, our ads just appears. So we don't pop up when you're playing a game, when you're in mobile phone, when you're watching a video. So that's the good part actually of our ads. We just in rewarded zones.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. So if you don't have any other questions, we'd like to thank Yeşim. And please do not forget to use the link provided in the chat to fill out the evaluation form. Yeşim, thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for sharing all this with us. Your feedback is valuable. And guys, if you want to have the certification, please do come back next week and the week after that. Otherwise, we won't be able to send you the certification. The 3 sessions do matter. Linda, would you like to have some closing remarks? Oh, teşekkürler Olga. In Turkish, thanks a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was filling out the form myself.
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
I was a brand owner before this, and I actually found this interesting on a personal level as well, because it's so interesting to see how it moved up, and especially for the Middle East, it's such a different market. And I think the digital turbine is really capturing the essence of it and how important it is to, you know, include it in the mix. So I'm very happy to be a participant as well as a host to this event, and it's a great content, and I really thank Yeşim, and I look forward to the rest of the the trainings, if they're all as informative, and I love the interactive part, let me say. It was great. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Loved having
Thanks
you.
everyone. Thank you, Yeşim. Thank you, Arda. Thanks all the team behind the webinar. And we will be sharing the link of the video for those who have come in late. Please follow us up on the website, and we'll be sending you guys a link. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Excellent.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye.